Hi everybody, welcome to Whiskey Mystery. I'm Phil.
I'm Deepa.
And I'm a little bit late and chaotic today, as usual. But we can always get the viscometer started. Actually, what kept me late was the fact that the viscometer camera decided to change format. And so I had to do a quick reset. And go. Right. So what are we doing? We are back to blind tasting. Of course we are. Jerry Miller picked us bottle number 224 out of 82, 81 left to go. So for the next, oh no, where's my timer? For the next 12 minutes, we are going to nose it, taste it, possibly rank it on the shelf. It's got to beat Bowmore, 16-year-old. It's got to beat a lot of good whiskies. Now, we tried it right at the end of last week, as we normally do, and it was super sweet, wasn't it? Yesterday's glass. Oh, it actually does smell slightly smoky today, doesn't it? Yesterday's glass. But I don't think this is a peated whiskey.
It smells more of an apple.
Ah, okay. I'm going to say it's not peated. It's more like chocolate powder.
Maybe apple burning.
Burning apples. Not peated. Do you think? I don't think it's peated. But there's sort of a funkiness to it, right? I didn't really say hello to everybody. We'll catch you later.
No, the roots, herbs, the roots of the herbs.
Herbal roots.
The tea, the sweet.
Yeah.
Almost licorice.
Yeah, it's a bit like an empty glass of tea that had a lot of sugar added to the tea.
Yes. Perfect.
So you've got that herbal. But there's a dusting of chocolate powder. Maybe that's vanilla from Ex-Bourbon. Chocolate vanilla. I tend to get vanilla and the white light chocolate powder kind of mixed up, or at least they seem to come together.
No, there's a touch of chocolate powder. No.
Okay.
I forgot about the...
Yes, you've already got yours, and I don't have mine. So let's pour some. Oh, there's that camera. Is that focusing on the background? Whatever. You'll work it out. I'll put my hand here. How are we going to do for bubbles? Oh, pretty big bubbles. I have to admit. Let's help this focus a bit. Those bubbles...
They're not that dark.
Yeah, but look at the size of the bubbles, though. And it has an unusual kind of colour to it. See our notes. It's got a sort of a rich yellow honey colour to that. Let's do bubbles. I think we better go high. Okay, back to the bubbles. Let's see. 56. I think it might be higher than 56. That means we have to go into bourbon land just to get a comparison. 61. So less than that. Okay, so I think...
Oh, it's going to be more oily that we get more bubbles.
Well, I'm watching the viscometer here to see how that does. It didn't seem that strong when we tasted it yesterday, but looking at the bubbles, it's got to be in the high 50s.
If it's oily, then that means ABV.
Oily doesn't mean anything to do with ABV, but... And time's up, 4:06. So that is pretty good. Well, I don't know if it is, because actually the 40% ABV vodka was pretty close to that. This actually comes in at about 104%. So it's not particularly viscous. But you know, when the ABV gets higher, the viscosity starts to drop again. For us, we have found the peak viscosity to be around the lower 50s. Although in a pure ethanol water mix, it should be lower than that. But with whiskey, it seems to be in the low 50s. Okay. Deepest got more again. Let's see, on the nose.
It's almost, it's quite dirty, actually. It's dirty.
Have you poured it into the empty glass?
It's dirty.
It is dirty. It's a dirty sweet. Dirty sweets. What did we call it? Cask strength candy. Yeah. So there is a herbal background to it, but the initial nose is this quite sugary sweet, right?
Very sugary.
But then as the vapor burns off, and it does seem high ABV, as the vapor goes away, it does get... Let me try that.
Actually, burnt sugar.
There's a little...
Caramelized burnt sugar.
Yeah, burnt. There's a little funkiness to it.
Yes.
But there's no peat. At least I'm not detecting any.
It's almost cheesy.
Cheesy.
Almost.
Now cheesy puts us in Springbank territory. No? Could be. High ABV. That is punchy. Okay, I'm going to pour... Okay, let's do a little more with the nose. Hang on. Yeah. Very rich. It almost makes me think of when you see those in the factory movies where they're making candy, but you see it while it's hot, like they're stirring the sort of treacly syrup. So honey, it's more towards the lemon side than the deep, rich fruit side. Let's I'm definitely not going full blast ABV.
That's sugar. It's burnt.
Okay, we've established sugar. Let's see. I'm going to go for about 50% water as the starting point.
Yellow.
Now, let's have a look at legs for a second, because...
So, I pronounce the dark, cherry, bright.
Because the legs... Oh, focus. It does look quite syrupy in the glass as well, doesn't it? It does look a little bit. Let me just close something. Now, hang on, this is the watery one. Right, does it smell different with the water? Actually, a bit more herbal over the top of the sugar this time. Have a taste. So we're probably at half strength.
It's difficult to describe. But again, dirtiness.
You can't get away. There is this sort of dirty underneath. It's not super clean. It's a funny combination because it is a bit like you've got this pristine sugary sweet, but then there's this whole sort of warehouse oaky dirty thing as well.
Getting the way, but it's lovely.
I wouldn't say get in the way.
No, get the way.
It's a very nice kind of contrast. Full strength.
It's
okay. Let me see. Yeah. Let's sip full strength and just see what we think the ABV is. Slight bubblegum notes there.
50, maybe 58, 57.
Oh. Yeah, that is too strong for me.
It's very thick. It's rubbery.
Let me combine. This will probably suit me better.
And I'm not picking up any sadanas or dark fruit. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
Bright. It's the maybe white. Present.
Well, my first sip last week, I did think, is that sweet like Sauterne sweet? It's more like a sweet, white, concentrated wine type of sweetness, isn't it? I think I better jump into the chat. Oh no, we've only got 3 minutes left. We better keep going. I'll jump into the chat once our time's up. Ooh.
It's dry.
Nicer.
But sweet. I wrote down herbal root.
Herbal roots
Sugar.
with
Because I
sugar,
carbonate in the tea.
like a tea. A very sweet tea. Now, we've tasted quite a lot of old whiskies recently. With that Brora lineup and like old Highland Park Ex-Bourbon. And those have all these little ethereal complexities. I'm not getting that from this. I'm getting much more like a big, powerful hit with a nice finish. But it makes me think it's younger.
Yes.
I'm going to add a bit more
But
water to
it's
mine.
beautifully integrated though. But that is, yeah.
No, I think the flavour is fantastically balanced. So I do like it a lot. I'm trying to think what we could compare to. Oh, you know,
Maybe, but
let's compare to that Deanston PX. That is strong and sweet. Can you grab it? This Deanston PX is 57.5% and it's 10 years old. This one was from Louis. Oh, the colour is similar.
colour is similar colour.
Because we were questioning, could it possibly be a sherry sweetness, a PX sweetness?
I more suffer.
Is it similar?
That is thicker, syrupy, is more a big. And therefore there must be sautéed.
You know, it's not as different as I thought, but...
I don't like it.
So this is
It's
better?
something annoying about it. It's fat.
Okay, so better or worse? Seeing as we're into comparisons.
Yeah.
See, the experience in terms of the powerful flavour arc, and then it's like a chip shot more than a long drive.
What is so good about it, I'm not, it's putting any bitterness. It's enjoyment dessert.
Better or worse? Oh, time is up.
Oh, that is good. Suffer.
Better or worse? Okay, that is way more medicinal.
I prefer it more. It's more.
Well, we just pushed this one off the shelf, but this is 57%, 11-year-old, Springbank obviously, refill, Sauternes Hogshead. Now, this was much more dirty, bitter, sort of medicinal cough syrup, and I would agree that I like today's more.
Summery fresh.
Oh, not that. Let's quickly get the picture up. So I had painted it with these full honey lemon candy kind of colours, but then had to put this sort of, dirty dust, slight herbal, and then slightly fainty cheesy down there at the bottom. Oh, that's really good. Where would you put it on the shelf? Oh, you're right. This is Sauternes as well. Obviously it's peated, so I didn't want to open it, but...
I just add drop of water. It's not too good with water.
Better or worse? Wow, that tastes quite new make to me now. I'm saying... Well, what did you think, sorry? Was it better or worse?
I prefer today.
So that means we're better than here.
Upon put the other 14.
I'm not going that high. It's not going to make it to the top shelf. I think... Oh, I'm gonna say it's somewhere right here. Right. What can it be? Where's our list? Let's do a quick look at the list. ABV. Okay, what are you people thinking? Ben Nevis. No, I think these are sherry mix. Can't be the Port Nova, surely. Could be this Glen Elgin, maybe. Presume that's ex-bourbon. There's that Edward Sauterne, which I actually called out last week. A Linkwood. That's dark sherry. Deanston Bordeaux. That should be much more winey. Could be this Glenlossie. Oh, are we possibly in local barley territory? Is that, or even Clynelish 22? I think we're higher ABV than these ones. Right, you have a think. I'm going to go to the chat.
The more it's becoming attractive.
Well, after you taste other things, the mix can get weird sometimes.
Yeah, not happy with him coming back.
Oh no. Pretty good. Right, let me scroll up. Donna Pass, Merry Christmas everyone. Yes, of course. Didn't even say that, did I? You're probably in the snow. At least we're getting some rain to fill up those reservoirs, right, Tim? Gerben, it is candy time. It is candy time. I'm going all the way back looking for any messages that... Bobby J, have to run. Just wanted to wish you and Deepa happy holidays. Oh, thanks, Bobby. Are you running down aisle 7? Or hopefully not. Clip Queen Gal. Not a clue. Yeah, that's normal for us. Hope the link works. Lucas. Oh, hang on. I didn't actually put the bottle list in today, did I? I forgot to do that. Anyway, you could see it there on the page. Deanston 20, Bruce. Could be.
No. That was too sulfury.
That was. Oh, that's right. That was a real sulfury one when we'd have tried that in another blind tasting. Kilkerran 16 is great, Lucas is saying. But with the price. Yeah. Right. I think we are ready.
Okay, for me. Certain, etc.
Yes. I think, I had one sip last week and I said, what do you think? I said, Edward Sauterne?
Because of the dirtiness. And etc.
I'm going to stick with that. It's also, oh, hang on, this is 60.4%.
This is too soft for me, more at 48.
And let's see, it is 11 years old though. I think we're still on track. Is it possible it's Springbank local barley? We have a 10-year.
For you.
10-year Belgravia.
No, I'm not picking up that grain. It's very exotic grain.
If it's PX, it could be Bunnahabhain PX.
No, PX.
Okay, hard to please Deepa today. If it's older, is there any chance it's Clynelish at 56%?
No, because it's very sugary.
So you're Springbank?
No.
Linkwood, 59%, 21-year-old Linkwood.
No.
Glen Elgin, or Glenlossie. Can't be that Edward Hour, that's heavily sherry. Lemon Rocket Ship.
Possible.
Or Saigon Cinnamon Shortbread. You want this one?
Maybe, but I think my first preference. The option number one.
Okay, well if that's option number 1, that's what it's going to be.
I get that about again. Yummy.
Right. Are you?
Yesterday I told him that it's almost a bourbon.
I didn't even get the question out. Are you ready?
That it's almost a bourbon. That bourbon first, but
I don't know if the flavour is like bourbon, but I think the experience is like bourbon. Obviously on the sweeter side.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah, it's like a bourbon version of Scottish whiskey.
Yes.
That's actually... I'm liking it more when I go back.
I like it.
What am I doing? Are you ready for the reveal? Oh. Somehow we've used it all up. Oh no, we have it in the timer. ABV. So we're thinking 60%.
Not enough.
ABV is... Oh no. We've got it wrong. The ABV is 56.
56.
56.
But I never bothered with below that. I'm not seeing any of the below.
54. 56. 55. 56. Oh no. It's time for a complete rewrite. Back to the chart. What? Oh no. I was so confident in that Edward Hour. Right, what do we have in the 56s? Kleinlich. Springbank. Hang on. Amir! Thank you very much. Oh, what's it? Is it the Kleinlich? Tormore. Ben Nevis. The Deanson Oloroso could be. Oh. Amir! Thank you very much for that super chat. That means your name goes in the hat. You're the first one for the new season. I'm wondering. I have no idea now. It could be the Kleinlich. Is it possible?
It's not savory. It's very sugary.
Age. 20 years old.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
It cost $213. It is a Highland. It's Ben Nevis.
Wow.
Which Ben Nevis is it? Oh, it's the Ben Nevis from the Single Cask Nation. It's the Ex-Bourbon Ben Nevis. And it's downstairs. Do you want to get it, or do you want me to get it?
I forget it. I put it into a meeting.
No. Ben, can you pass me that box? And it's under on the left. Yeah. Deeper, Single Cask Nation. Yes. Well, I guess the good news is that we did like it. But it doesn't stop us from getting the bomb. Wow. Super, super sweet. Does the cask... No, I think we'll have to wait for the bottle to find out what it is. 55.6. No, wait, this isn't Ex-Bourbon. This is sherry. Ben Nevis 20. Single Cask Nation. I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait for the bottle. Make sure we've got... Because we do have a couple of Ben Nevises. Hang on, let's have a look. Let's double check. Because there are a few Ben Nevises that could be at that same ABV. Let's see. Are there? No. Where is it? This one. Oh, this is the one we got from Save More Sam. And 20-year, 1996, Single Cask Nation. I thought you might bring them all up. That's good, because I'm a little unsure now. 23-year. It's not this one.
It's in the plant, is it?
Yeah. I just wanted to see what... Well, I guess there's no point looking at that one. Is it this one? 20-year in a refill Oloroso sherry puncheon.
I wrote Oloroso sherry.
Well, you did. Why didn't you say it?
That's my confidence.
We better check from the bottle to see if it's the same one. Looks a different colour. Hang on.
It's very sweet. Free.
Is it the same one?
I love it.
Is it the same one?
Yes, but it's not completely. It's just very integrated.
Oh.
Very balanced.
Well, let's provide the evidence. Here we go. Look, Deepa did say Oloroso sherry? Question mark. No question mark now, is there? Well, what did we say? We said in here somewhere.
Because it's not complicated enough.
Let's see the other things we've got. Hakashu, Yoichi, Springbank, Glen Scotia. Longrow 18 though.
Before 18.
Maybe
okay.
In here. Does it push anything out up the top?
But at 14, it's very similar with sugary at 14.
It won't stand up to this ABV. Well, is it going on the sharing list?
No, I like it.
Have you got dust on your face from the garage? I think you have. Probably.
I like it enough not to share.
Deepa doesn't try to cover up anything, does she? There's no subterfuge. It's just straightforward. Sure. I like it too much. I'm not sharing. Did anyone get it? Let's see. Although that Kleinlich 22 was probably the right guess. No, Kleinlich. Oh boy, that Kleinlich is 56. I know. I see everyone. Dram should be called Christmas Confusion.
Yes.
As opposed to November Confusion, October Confusion, all the other confusions. Group pick. Right, start the group pick, everybody. You two look great in your striped shirts.
Oh, stripes.
We've dressed up because we're going to be on Roy's as a little guest drop in with some of the other YouTubers later. I have that bottle, took some searching, but found it luckily. Bruce, you're talking about the Ben Nevis?
Have you tried it?
A pick a bourbon group pick, yes. I've never seen single cask nation older than 12 years. Yes, the ones that we see in Total Wine are typically younger. Distilled in November 1996, because they're all from 1996. That's.
I'm just showing you that they are older than 11 years, 23.
Oh, yes, that's a similar age, 23 year. 20 years maturing in refill Oloroso sherry puncheon. It was then bottled at cask strength.
What is puncheon?
It's just the name of the barrel. A puncheon. I don't think that's the biggest. I think there's one bigger. What's the biggest one? Thanks for the detail, Bruce. A barrique. Is a barrique bigger than a puncheon? Right. Ouch. Okay. Left side, bottom shelf. Right, Deepa. Oh, hang on. No. Left side's going to be my left. Left side, bottom shelf. Right. Group pick. Here we go. Bottle number. I've picked it, so it doesn't matter. 225.
Okay.
Group pick.
It's very easy to pick.
Let's see, what are we going to get for the group pick? Not a bourbon, I don't think.
Sorry.
Let's see. Edredauer Sauterne? Keep your favourite whiskey, Sandro is saying. Thanks, Sandro. Oh, a Gorda is the biggest. Yes. That does sound like the biggest, doesn't it? Barrique. Oh, it's smaller than a hogshead. Then a puncheon. Okay. Is it better than the Ben Nevis?
I think it is because it's a lot of sugar. Sugar is very added.
It's good though. Lower ABV, so it doesn't quite stand up, but by itself,
yes.
That's Where's it gone? I think that is going to be a good one. Right, back to Ben Nevis. You know, you forgot to bring the number 2 Ben Nevis, which is also sherry. How are we doing for time? I think we should. Yeah, it's in the white cabinet.
Oh, yeah.
23. We have to compare it to our favourite Ben Nevis now, which is also sherry, don't we? We have to. Okay. Butt and puncheon both around 500 litres. And a Gorda around 700 litres. Wow. Jimmy Leg, you do look nice in your stripes. Ah, thanks, Jimmy. Well, expect to see some label creep. I wonder, could it possibly go top shelf? I have to say, this kind of range of bottles, really all the way to the end, is a very narrow band of excellence, because we've got Bunnahabhain 18 here, Laphroaig 18 at the top. Now Bunna 18, Highland Park 21. I don't see there's a huge range between them. Yeah. You're just bringing everything that you can find? This is the one. That's Ex-Bourbon Ben Nevis. Right, this is until Brora came along. This is our number 1 bottle, except for Brora. We'll just treat Brora as a different category. But this is 52.7%. Sherry butt, 405 bottles. Whereas this one, no, put that one out. This one is 321 bottles from a sherry puncheon. So we're saying that these are both from barrels that are approximately the same size. Better or worse? I have to say this one is much more obviously sherry to me. What do you think? On the nose. And this one is quite light.
It's sugar.
And it's funny because obviously I didn't pick up the sherry, but it seems richer. Have you tried this one?
No. Off you go.
Okay, give me blind. May as well. Keep the blind confusion going. I'll just go straight for the sip. Oh, loads of power. That's got to be today's.
Only pick up bar.
Okay. So this one has more of that fine detail thing that I expect from an older whiskey, or I've noticed in an older whiskey. Which one is which? This tastes quite a bit younger to me. Do you want to do it blind?
No.
Blind. See what Deepa makes of it. So this was a bit more like full-on single flavour power. This had the detail of an old whiskey.
More savoury. After day, work on it.
So Deepa's picking up detail as well straight away.
It's yummy. This one you do not have it too much. If you use the act, go for it.
Right.
But this one is very sophisticated.
And the Kilhoman is this one. The Kilhoman glass?
Oh.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah. I was pretty sure it was.
It's
now,
very upfront anyway, very sugary.
Yeah. In terms of cost,
but
we paid $213 for this one, today's, and 310 for the 23. So in terms of ranking, somewhere in here is still fine. I think the Longrow 18.
Yes, because it's an half. There's no other complication on there. It's pretty simple. It's like sugar and nothing else. But it's good quality. This part is not of the good.
You know, in my mind, I was expecting something simple going back, but there is complexity in there.
Yes, that's why I put it on the top shelf.
Yeah.
But
well, back to the chat. I think we've done enough Ben Nevis damage. Right. Jimmy Leigh just noticed Brora is number 1. Just because it has to. That Flaming Heart has been all over the shelf. Amir, you're right. And we just had to put it back up because of how it performed against the others. And I know it should have been down here somewhere. I think it was almost off the shelf at one point, and then it made a recovery, and now it's somewhat ludicrously up in the top 10. Lucas, I think it's not even Kilcairn 12 for the next time. No, but it could be. You never know. Jimmy Leigh, I like the Aaron 14, but not more than any Springer 12 cask strength. Fair enough. Now, in terms of our ranking, anything I think above Bunnahabhain is in our excellent group, and even these are fantastic. So anything on the shelf at this point is in the
so good.
It's like in the top 15% of whiskies we've tried.
In the past 3 years.
Okwami, I noticed Rucker Wine and Spirit has about 7 Flaming Hearts in stock. You know, K&L has it as well. And who was it who pointed out? But anyway, they're all 700 milliliter versions, meaning that they've re-imported now that the 700 mil bottle is allowed in the US. K&Ls are certainly 700 mil. So I thought that was interesting. Let's see. Okwami, I have a few in the stash. I see the 700 mil around. Yes, there you go. Amir's seen that as well. Very nice stuff to have a spare. Gerben, I need to try more Ben Nevis. I have not had much, just SMWS version. And Gerben, they are probably Ex-Bourbon. Have you had a sherry? I think Ben Nevis and sherry does do fantastically well.
And there some are of dirtiness.
Yeah.
Underneath.
I mean, I guess we picked up Ben Nevis like dirtiness. I was so set on Sauternes that that's all I kept tasting. Did we actually go over all of your notes? These are Deepa's notes. Sweet root, yes. Apple juniper, dirty sweetness, yes. Oloroso sherry, Deepa got it. Caramelized sugar on apples. I guess that would be the Oloroso as well. Chocolate powder, also with Oloroso. And then it is more herbal on the taste. Right.
But it's astringent.
Astringent. I have to say, the more I go back, let's have another taste. Okay, you try that one. That's pretty damn good.
And appears simple, but complicated. As you think about it.
I think the back end is actually where the complexity does come up.
At the finish by Cooley.
One more go on the favourite. Okay, that's a bit more majestic though. This one is a shouty version. This one is a majestic version.
Very sophisticated.
Yeah. Okay. That CO group is getting classier and classier, Peter. Oh, you're talking about something else. Alpha Crown. I spot some 1.5 litre Flaming Heart in my area. Well, if you are inclined to like Flaming Heart, I would say go and pick one up. How much does a 1.75 litre cost of Flaming Heart. Antal, yes, a bit late. Okay, we should get off because we are going to go and get ready for Roy. We'll see everyone over at Aquavitae for a little hangout. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'm very happy to have another Sherry Ben Nevis to contrast in the cupboard.